Blue Spectacles beer review is going to be tasting Samichlaus Schwarzes. There's only 9 ratings on Beer right now, so there's no scores as of yet. I did the Samichlaus Helles and I did the Samichlaus Classic, and those are both fantastic beers. This, as well as the other two, are all 14% alcohol, so it's very strong, big beers we're dealing with. These are made in Austria, but they're made by Schloss Eggenberg or Castle Eggenberg. 11.2 ounce bottle. I bought this at Beertopia for $4.99. As you can see, that was the same price as the other two were. Beertopia is a really awesome beer store in Midtown Omaha on 3636 Farnham. So there was some smoke there, definitely. And I think that there are other Samichlaus beers other than the Classic and the Helles and the Schwarzes. I think so, but I'm not sure. So let's I wouldn't think it would build up too much of a head, since it's just a really strong beer. Like, sometimes really strong beers like this don't build up too much of a head. It's very fizzing, almost like root beer or soda. Light brown color, very big bubbles. The body is Schwarz, means black. I guess it's like I'm not sure what it's classified as. Bradford classifies it as a Euro dark lager, and I guess that's pretty much what it is. It's not black by any means. Schwarz means black, so I'm not sure what they're meaning to call it by that, but it's dark brown, and it's amber and mahogany and ruby highlights coming through, and it's clear with not that many bubbles. So it smells like roasted malts to me. That's really what it is. It's just really roasted malts, but I can't really pick up anything else. Let's go ahead and try this. I never had it before, and I knew this time that I wasn't gulp it, because when I did the Classic, I made the mistake of gulping it upon first try. Mistake. Yeah. Just tastes like the other two in that there's like a sweet aspect that is almost too much sweetness, but it's not. It's just really strong, really. Yeah, there's roasted malts there. There's a very, almost like a blackened malt sweetness there. There's some brightiness, that's for sure. A little bit. Yeah, that's the Classic was the Doppelbock, and I guess this is just a Euro dark lager. I'm not sure how this is classified entirely, but it doesn't matter, I guess. It's just, it's a very sweet, almost too much sweetness. At 14%, you get no alcohol sting or flavor at all, but you can tell it's very strong. So you couldn't gulp this. If you gulp this, you would have a bad time. But it's just like really roasted and really sweet, and still kind of bready. And that's really what it is. It's really delicious. But you have to sip it. That's for sure. I mean, this is one of those beers you can't just all of them. I'm kind of almost like overdone with the whole Samichlaus thing, because I had one today, and I had one on today's Monday. I had one on, where's today? Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, and I had one on Friday, and I had one on Saturday, and I'm almost overdone on this whole thing. So It's like you want something, you know, you have a Samichlaus beer every once in a while, basically. But yeah, this is just like a more roasted version of the classic. It's delicious, very delicious. You have to sip on it, that's for sure. But it's very delicious in sips, that's for sure. I like it. It's really awesome. Yeah, again, it's just one of those things you have to have once in a while, and it's very chewy in mouthfeel, very thick, heavy, not drinkable or refreshing, but it's not really supposed to be. Any Samichlaus beer, I think, is, you know, when you see the word Samichlaus, you're knowing you should know what you're dealing with. A thick beer like this. And I think that if this did warm up a little bit, you might get some alcohol sting. I don't know. It's awesome. I think maybe in 6 months, I'd probably buy this again just to drink it, because it's like it's a every once in a while thing. But I think each bottle, this and the Hellas and the Classic, were each $4.99. I think that's a good price for it. You're dealing with a beer that is a sipper that you're gonna, you know, drink and enjoy. It's a very high end sort of beer. So I think it's definitely worth your money and your time and your palate. I think it deserves A plus just for how delicious it is. But I think it's up to you to kind of understand, to try it and see what you think. So I can see how somebody might think this is terrible.